Hello and welcome. We're back at Hemenway Harbor, the site of the original barrel found to contain human remains. We have an update to this and several other stories to share. We are getting our first look at what may have been the unfortunate victim in this case. According to a woman named Barbara Brock, she believes this may be her long-lost brother of 45 years, Bobby Eugene Shaw. She recalls how Bob went missing around 1977, and all the years since they wondered what happened to him. Back in May, when the barrel was discovered, Metro Police contacted her and asked to collect DNA samples. Police believed her brother Bob matched the description of the body inside the barrel. Here's Barbara telling her story.
Bob came up missing in, I believe, 1977. And of course, all these years we've wondered where he's at, if he's alive or dead. They called me for DNA. So I gave the DNA samples, and so did my nephew. And they said they're testing it.
She also shared that Bobby was involved with the mafia, and that may have had some relation to his disappearance. You will recall from the last video that Metro Police and others already speculated that this homicide may have been mob-related. We now await further DNA results in this case. Back across the lake to Callville Bay again, we have an update on the second set of remains discovered. You'll recall from the last video these were skeletal remains that Metro investigated and determined was most likely a drowning victim. A gentleman has come forward named Todd Collard who thinks the remains might be his father Daniel. Todd was sadly only 3 years old when he lost his father to the lake. At such a young age, he was simply told that his father had gone away. In June 1958, Daniel and a friend were out riding in a speedboat on Lake Mead when they hit a wake and the boat flipped. Both were ejected and the boat was found nearly a mile away. His friend survived, but crews performed a search at the time and were not able to locate Daniel.
My grandfather, he did everything he could to find the body. I know he did, and so I just assumed it was an impossibility.
Now he may finally be identified by dental history and DNA. A few years ago, before the boating wreck, Daniel was involved in a car accident where he lost his front teeth and had to get partial dentures. Though it's not conclusive evidence, the remains were missing teeth in the same area, and Todd is hopeful that these clues may point to him finally being able to lay his father to rest. According to Todd, he has offered to submit a DNA sample and is waiting for a response from the Clark County coroner. Once again, we'll head over to the Swim Beach area, where you will recall from last video, both the third and fourth sets of remains were found within a short period of each other there. A lady named Jessica Condon has come forward and believes this may be her father that drowned in a boating accident on Lake Mead around 18 years ago. His name was Kenneth Funk, and he was a 56-year-old husband, father, and Army veteran who drowned trying to save his wife after an accident. According to his daughter, Kenneth and his wife Annette were out enjoying the lake on a pontoon boat in June 2014 when a wave struck and caused her to fall overboard. Kenneth jumped in to save her and was able to hand off his life jacket to Annette, but not having one himself, he eventually ran out of energy and sadly succumbed to the lake.
He gave her the life jacket, and they were in the water together as close as me and you are right now, and treaded water as long as he could.
His wife was rescued and recovered. Rangers searched for Kenneth but did not find anything, as the water was still hundreds of feet deep at the time. She is now anticipating further DNA results from the coroner in this current case. Other medical professionals, like this local doctor, however, aren't too sure the third remains are a drowning victim at all. According to him, due to the nature of the missing appendages, the remains may display signs of a more violent demise.
Not just going to lose an arm. It's just not going to get soft in the shoulder area on the right side or right and left side, and the arms kind of spontaneously break off.
In order to better understand the doctor's claims, we will take a look at the original discovery footage that was blurred in the last video. I must warn, though, that the following clip may be unsettling to some, so viewer discretion is advised.
Parece un cuerpo esto que está aquí. Bajó el nivel del agua y parece que encontramos un cuerpo, un cadáver. Mira, es el torso, las dos piernas, el hueso de la pelvis. Los huesos de la pelvis. Pues es pelvis.
Now, as you recall from last video, both remains number 3 and 4 were found on the swim beach area within a short time of each other. We have an update on this also. On Tuesday of this week, the coroner's office reported the investigation into these remains includes working to determine whether the two sets of remains are from the same person or not. So it is now possible that remains 3 and 4 were actually from the same victim. We hope that the surviving individuals are able to find the closure they have been seeking, and we send our condolences to all the bereaved. Stay tuned as we provide ongoing updates and continue to uncover Lake Mead's secrets.